A nice thing about Spyro A Hero's Tale is that you get to play as dragons other than Spyro. That being Ember and Flame. These two dragons have really grown on a lot of people, including myself. And after I discovered that it is possible to retexture these 5 Spyro games, I just had to bring Ember and Flame into the Legends trilogy. Obviously, this is nothing more than Spyro's model with a reskin, which means that in cutscenes, everyone will still call him Spyro and Purple.
You can, Spyro. You can. You are a purple dragon, a very special creature.
And any reskin made for Spyro in A New Beginning will always be compatible with the one in the Eternal Night, because they use the same model. As for Dawn of the Dragon, that game is drastically different from the first two. It deserves its own video. Another thing I was wondering, should I change the elements for Ember and Flame? Likely these two have the fire element by standard, like all the other dragons in the classic games. But now they're in the Legends games, where each individual dragon has their own element. A lot of people seem to agree that Flame has the fire element, but I've seen a lot of different headcanons for Ember. In the end, I decided to give them the same elements they use in the Hero's Tale. Both A Hero's Tale and A New Beginning uses 4 elements for Spyro, and 3 of them are the same. That being fire, electricity and ice. The 2 that do not match are water in A Hero's Tale and earth in The New Beginning. Which means all I have to do is turn earth into water. Water works surprisingly well as a reskin of earth, because the twisters just look like whirlpools now. Why does the earth element have twisters in the first place? I even added the elemental icons from A Hero's Tale into this game, with a few color changes. And there's something else I noticed. The electricity element is quite funny. There are at least 4 Spyro games that uses a different color for electricity. In A Hero's Tale it's purple, so why not make electricity purple? Well, as purple it can get. You see, texture hacking has some limits. This electricity texture is actually white and is coded to appear as yellow. Earth has that too, and will always remain a bit green, even at my attempt to make it more blue. But there's an even bigger issue. This specific texture is shared with a lot of other things in the game. Meaning that if I change the color of electricity, I will also change the color of the health and mana bar, the sun, sparks during gameplay, the gems, this fruit, this plant, these circles, these eyes, this faded white screen, these icicles, the freaking skybox of Dante's freezer, and probably even more, but I gave up on looking for them. And then the electricity doesn't even look fully purple because it's always combined with yellow. So if I can't make it the right purple in the first place, then I won't even bother sacrificing all the other things just for an element. Okay, but somehow this also affects the earth element. By making that texture purple, it turned this texture more blue, and making it more look like water? Yeah, okay, now I have mixed feelings whether this is worth it or not, because I hate the changes in everything else. At least it's possible to change a few other electric particles, including the combat one. That was A New Beginning. The elements in the Eternal Night work a little different. Water looks a bit weird here, but that's mostly because I can't make them look like whirlpools anymore. Electricity, however, is a lot more fortunate in this game. It's actually purple! If you want to play as Ember and Flame in The New Beginning or The Eternal Night, the download link is in the description. If you install the texture pack, then Flame will likely be the default to show up in the game. To switch to Ember, all you need to do is go into this folder and make sure Ember's folder appears last in the alphabet. Turn off and turn on load custom textures. And you're playing as Ember. To get Flame back, you have to do the reverse. I'm not entirely sure if this works for all versions of Dolphin, but for plan B, you can always remove the entire folder of one dragon, so the game automatically picks the other one. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.